Yeah. Hi to all dear students. Now back to our point. This is Sridhar. So yesterday we already discussed about forms and business attitude, business types and classifications and everything. Now today, apart from the forms, Bowman's model is a great philosopher, is a great economist. So Bowman's model, why we need this kind of Bowman's model? So what are the objectives we are having? So where it is useful for us in business organization. Once see that every organization should be follow the sales growth of business, and demand and supply of product. So wherever you go, every businessman, every entrepreneur compulsory should need this kind of things: sales, growth of business, and demand and supply of production. So compulsory we need this kind of things. According to these kind of things, Bowman's model should be maintain some objectives, should be explaining of objectives of business. So what are the objectives we are having? So business model, from this lesson, from this topic we are going to learn. From this topic we are going to learn sales and revenue. Sales and revenue, determination of demand, determination of demand and supply of product. We are going to learn from this Bowman's model. So when the product is increased, demand increase, then automatically, when the product demand is increased, then automatically price also increase. Sometimes there is a constant level. When the demand is decreased, when the price is decreased, then demand is increased, and as well as similarly supply also increase. When the demand is decreased, the price is increased because of regarding in between interrelationship in between supply, demand, and price of product. So this Bowman's model, so it should be explaining about maximization sales revenue, the main objectives. Maximization sales revenue is the main objective from this Bowman's model. So maximization sales revenue. How do we calculate the sales revenue in maximization sales revenue in the organization? So when the already seen the demand and supply, when investor comes to rupees in the organization, but we need only extra amount on that particular investment. How do we get this particular investment, which is we are going to manipulate, which is we are going to introduce in the organization? Then definitely we will get the growth of business. How do we get? Through sales. So sales, when it is accomplished, the sales is perfect, the quantity, our product quality is good, definitely or achieve our growth in the market. When the running of sales is good, definitely our company is going to on good place, right? So maximization of sales revenue. So maximization of sales revenue means, so completely we are going to calculate the investment equal to revenue, then revenue divided by sales into profit. So this is the marginal revenue expenditure. See this maximization sales revenue, the main objectives from this Bowman's model. So this maximization revenue, it could be the value of sales represent the position of the firm in the market. Position of the firm in the market, the increase, the sales figure enhance the competitive things. Increase in the enhance of profit maximum sales revenue. So which is we are going to introduce in the market. The competition is definitely arrived in the market. On that time we are going to go through that product. We are improve our sales growth, enhancing of competitors. So this is the most important in Bowman's model, is one of the objective. It helps to finding out the market leadership in competition. It helps in find the market leadership into the competition. This is the sales revenue. I already explained you. Next one, it is on a competitive market. Yes, it is on a competitive market. Why competitive market? One Colgate equal to same ingredients in another product, right? Then how do we get extra sales? We will go through that sales. We are giving the good opportunities or good features of product, or good packaging and low price, high attractivity. Low price, high attractivity. This is a good concept from this Bowman's model. Low price, high attractivity. So from this competition market, so many competitors are having in the society. So they are manufacturing same product, different name, same ingredients, different packing. So that is the difference in between the volume of sales, the performed operations of the firm, and their performance is measured in the basis of basis of competition market. Next one, sales revenue increase. How do we get sales revenue? When the product is good in the market. When the product is good in the market, definitely we will grow out our product in the society, in the market. The quantities are quantity of product, quantity of product, price determination, features of product, these combinations are having one product compulsory will go the sales revenue increase. Sales revenue, that is what quality, quantity, price determination and product features. Product features is important. Then sales revenue increases, most profit. Profit of product divided by investment into annual period, per annum. Per annum will go to calculating from this formula sales revenue increase. So how do we get? Compulsory we need four kind of elements. That is what quality, quantity, price determination and features of product. On that time we will get a good growth of product. So what are the channels? Then how do we get growth on sales? So what are the channels that we are having? Marketing channels, TV, FM radio, pamphlets, newspapers, advertisement people, direct marketing people, indirect marketing people are having. This is one of the part in sales revenue growth, increasing our growth, revenue of sales. Next, try to maintain the high level of revenue. Try to maintain the high level of revenue through competitors. With the competitors, we are maintaining high level of performance of sales. High level of performance of sales. So when it is possible, when we are providing this kind of things, on that time we will go to this. On that time it is possible for us. Quality, quantity, price, features. This is under Bowman's theory. Bowman's theory. Next one is Marx theory. Just write down. Next one is Marx and Morris theory. This is an arithmetical theory, graphical theory, hypothetical theory. Marx and Morris theory. Second one. Morris. Marx and Morris theory. So in this, from these objectives, so Morris theory, Morris model should be explaining about shareholders strive for affecting shareholders. What are the objectives? Shareholders Morris model should be explaining about shareholders strive for attaining profits and market shares. Profit and market shares. Profit and market shares. market share. This is the one of the objective. Just write down. Next one, balanced. Balanced. The growth of the firm. Balanced. Second one, balance the growth of the firm. The next one, third one, demand for the product rate. Demand. Demand for the product rate. Next one, maximization. Write down here. Maximization, balance and growth. Maximization, balance and growth of sales. Maximization. Next step. Financial conclusions and the business. Business with graphical statistical margins. Just write down, these are the objectives, March and Morris. Right, dear students. Now go to the point March and Morris theory. Morris is the very good economist, and so this Morris theory, according to this Morris theory, learn something, that is what regarding strides of shareholders is important point. Strides of shareholders. Next, second point, the balance of sales from 1 year to another year, from 1 year to another year. And third one, the demand for the product cycle rate. So demand product rate means through product life cycle. Through product life cycle. Fourth one, eliminations elements from this topic. Fourth one, maximization, balance and growth. Balance of competitors. And fifth one, capital and investment things. See this one, shareholders strive for affecting profit and market shares. According to Morris theory, it should be explaining about in our organization. So compulsory in our organizations involve sales growth and demand and price and supply. Compulsory wherever you go. So according to these two Morris model, shareholders strive for affecting profit and market shares. Then how do we get the strives and affecting profit and market share, which is we are going to invest in the organization? Then compulsory we need to prepare some profit. Without profit we cannot do anything. So at the same time, as well, similarly, the holders strive for affecting profit. Holders strive to exploring Morris model, especially for only shareholders affecting and profit. So these profit included included strive for shareholders fund and equity shareholders fund and marginal shareholders fund. So these shareholders strive affecting thing in Morris model It is an better salary, job security and growth. It should be explaining a first thing, better salary, better thing and better job security growth. These two securities and growth, these objectives can be attained by maximizing for balanced growth. Maximizing for balanced growth. So in this maximization need, when we need this kind of profit, then compulsory interrelated to balanced growth of the firm. So what is the balance growth of the firm? So which is we are getting salaries or which is we are getting profit or which is we are getting put in investment into the organization. Compulsory we need to prepare balancing of amount from last year to another year. From this Morris model we are going to analyze the business strategy, balance of sales from 1 year to another year. From 1 year to another year we are going to calculate in this balance growth of different. Growth means according to growth I already said. Growth means how do we get growth means through channels we getting, through competitors we get a growth of sales. Next one, demand for the product rate. How do we get demand for the product rate? Interrelated to demand product for through product life cycle. So through product life cycle, when we are maintaining product life cycle, then compulsory through demand for the product rate will be fixed. So when it is possible before raw material, before making finishing goods, compulsory we need to prepare compulsory product life cycle. In the product life cycle we are having growth, constant or decline. These kind of stages are we are having in this product life cycle. According to this product life cycle, demand for the product rate. So how do we analyze the demand for the product rate? Demand, supply, price. So when the demand is increased, then automatically supply also increase. Then price will be decrease. When the demand is decreased, automatically supply will be decrease and price will be increase. So this is the stages of demand for the product rate. Next, maximization balance growth of sales. 1 year sales to another year sales we are going to calculating according to our investment, according to our budget. So through sales, so for example take 10, 9, 8, 7 or 6 or 5. Again 5, 4, 3, 2, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is sales 2018. This is price. And one more thing, sales. This is 220 price. For example, this is only example. Yes. So now observe this point. Maximization, balance, growth of sales. This growth of sales see here, sales 2018 and price. See that sales in 2018, the 10 points we are having from this place. Then again from this place, how much we are getting price? Only 5 rupees. 5 into 2 is equal to 10. Only so each product, each one only 5 rupees will get only 10 products. That is what is the high beneficiary. And next one, 9 products and 4 rupees and 8 products and 3 rupees. This is the graphical thing, or it is not, it is balanced from 2018 to 2019. Simple example I have taken. See here 10 or 9, 10 or here only 5 and here only 5 only 10, we get only 5. So this is what increase or decrease. This is decrease stage and this is increase stage. Because of only, so we spent 10 rupees but we get only 5 product. We spent 5 rupees, we get only 10 product. That is the difference. So wherever we go, we are balancing of our sales growth. Wherever we go, we are balancing of our sales growth. How it is possible? Through marketing channel, through competitors, through quality and through quantity. Through this we will go to balance of sales growth. So that is the important point. Next one, financial conclusions of business with graphical statistical margin. So financial conclusion is the most important. So I already said that. So this is an important topic in according to Morris theory. Analyze the Morris theory, Morris model. So financial statement is the most important, which is we are invested in the capital amount, how much we are spent, and how much we are calculating, how much we are advertising expenditure, everything they are observed in graphical method. In graphical method or accountability method or employee accountability method. So these kind of things are we are explaining of Morris theory. Next one. Write down. Now next one is non-optimizing behavioral theory. Under behavioral theory, we are having Simon's model and Sayers model. Okay, Simon's model and Sayers model. Behavioral theory. So under behavioral theory, Simon's model, Sayers model. Okay. So what is behavioral theory? What is behavioral theory? According to this behavioral theory, try to strain a satisfactory behavior instead of maximization. Try to satisfy the goods and services instead of profit maximization. It is called a behavioral theory. It should be explaining about behavioral strain satisfying behavioral theory instead of maximization. So that is what the instead of maximization in this theory could be explained. Maximization of product satisfaction. These are both things are involved in behavioral theory. According to behavioral theory, we have two types. That is what Simon's model and Sayers model. So Simon's model. So carry out their operations under bounded rationality. So from this carry out, first one is carry out of their bounded rationality. So in this method should be explaining of carry out of their bounded rationality, surrounding bounded rationality, including price or including demand. So satisfaction level of profit of sales. From this Simon's model, satisfaction of profit, satisfaction of profit and sales. Profit and sales. Just I wrote objective base, but it should be explaining about Simon's model. Carry out their bounded rationality of products, goods and services, and at the same time satisfaction of profit and sales. In this regarding, in the Simon's model, we are going to always satisfaction of sales and growth from this topic. So this found that the modern business difficulties attain the profit and loss of growth. Modern techniques are using in Simon's model. Modern techniques are using in Simon's model. Modern techniques are using in this Simon's model. So these approaches are following Simon's model, carry out their bounded rationality. So through new technology we are going to make or we are going to manufacturing of new product and new technology. So Simmons technology is simply explaining about the sales growth and bounded rationality of product and new technology of product, which is we are going to manufacturing in the organization. We will use to make some product through raw material through new technology. It should be explaining of Simmons model like this. Next, most probably explaining of profit and sales. Profit and sales growth. Explaining of profit and sales growth. Next, sales model. So what is sales model? So this is one of the model in our business organization. The model developed the Sayers and March. This model developed by Sayers and March. Both are developed. I already said March and Maris. March and Maris. So that should be developed towards multi-goal and multi-diagonal things. In this Sayers model should be explained multi-goals and multi-diagonal techniques should be explained in multi-diagonal techniques or explaining in this method. Explaining in this method. The various methods or various stakeholders are involved in this method, such as shareholders, employee, customers, and financiers and government. These kind of things Sayers model should be explaining the various stakeholders things and using through multi-diagonal but simply Sayers model. So this is the method of behavioral theory. It's a simple small topic. If any doubt, please ask me, and if any question, please raise your hand and please ask me. I discuss with you right now. Please, anyone? Okay, no problem. So these are the models and these are the behavioral theory. These are the classification of things. Okay, every topic should be explained up to right now. Sales and sales growth. Remember, all of you can simply remember 4 objectives, which is we are going to write in your external exam. Sales growth, declining of product and cost and demand and supply, and these things are most important element in our economic topic, in our economic language. Thank you to all. Thank you very much. Thank you.